Hello dear students, today we will continue with our topic conjunctions of English grammar. Subordinating conjunctions. There is a third kind of conjunction known as the subordinating conjunction. Take a look at these sentences. So students, yesterday already we did two types of conjunctions. Now we will be doing the third type. I got up late because I did not hear the alarm. He is sad since he has lost the race. Meera jumped with joy when Seema got the prize. In the above examples, there are two parts and two clauses in each sentence. First one is I got up late. This is one sentence, and the other one is because I did not hear the alarm. Second, he is sad. Now you need to answer why is he sad? That is since he has lost the race. Next is Meera jumped with joy when Seema got the prize. So like this you need to write both the two parts and or whatever the two clauses are in each sentences. In all these examples, the second part of the sentence depends upon the first in order to be meaningful. Such clauses are known as subordinate clauses. The conjunctions that join such a clause to the main clause are known as subordinating conjunctions. So students, please write down this definition in your notebook. Next we have is punctuation with subordinating conjunctions. An independent clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb that can stand alone as a sentence. For example, Rita goes to the classroom. Adding a subordinating conjunction will automatically make the clause dependent. For example, when Rita goes to the classroom, after Rita goes to the classroom, or because Rita goes to the classroom. If the dependent clause is placed at the beginning of a sentence, the dependent clause must be separated from the independent clause by a comma. For example, after Rita goes to the classroom, then you need to put a comma. She goes to the library. Now, when you have the dependent clause placed at the end of the sentence, then after the independent clause, no comma is required. Okay. Next we have is Rita goes to the library after she goes to the classroom. So see, no comma is put over here. If the dependent clause is inserted into the middle of the sentence, the clause acts as a parenthetical element and should have comma on both sides. For example, on Monday, comma, after she goes to the classroom, comma, Rita goes to the library. So students, here we end our chapter. I will give you the PDF for all the exercise. Thank you.